Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Ron Raymond here from Capital QBs, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the Capital QBs 6-point quarterback operating system. This is part of our QBIQ training right here at the website. In fact, we do QBIQ training every Tuesday night using the Zoom software. So if you're ever interested in signing up for virtual training, every Tuesday, QBIQ right here at capitalqbs.com. All right, let's get into the Capital QBs 6-point quarterback operating system. Just like your computer has an operating system, either it's Apple or Microsoft, you need something to help you form an opinion. And again, depending where you're playing, either in the United States or in Canada, when you break that huddle, some in the States they give you 40 seconds. In Canada, you got 20 seconds in the Canadian Football League. But normally in high school, they'll give you a little bit of a 5 seconds grace. So, but depending on the time of the season, normally at the beginning of the year, the rest will give you a couple of extra seconds. But once you get to like the middle or the end of the year, it's 20 seconds here in the Canadian Football League system. But the one thing in the checklist, and you saw it on Sunday, today is Monday, January 16th, the game between the Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. You saw that the head coach had a lot of trouble getting that play into Skylar Thompson, and it really affected the play for the fourth down, and Buffalo went on to win that game. So the sooner the play callers get that play in, the faster the operating system can go into motion. And let's talk about that checklist right now. The number one thing in the 6-point operating checklist is the down and distance. You really need to know, what do I need here on my down and distance, because it dictates a lot of things, right? And the one thing I always train our quarterbacks, I always think when you get the play in, think about this. Think touchdown, first down, check down, right? So this way, depending on the down and distance, you know what you need. And if they're giving you free money, you always take that, right? That's what I call if they're giving you, take what they give you. And if they're giving you something that you cannot pass over, then take it. Also in the down and distance is the cadence, right? Cadence to me is a weapon. It's a play. To me, the cadence is a play. And I'll tell you why. Let's say it's second and third and 2. And you've been going on 1 the whole game, and all of a sudden you go on 2, and then they jump offside, you get a free play, right? But the thing is with the cadence, you can't just use it, sporadically and say, okay, I'm going to start using that in the third and fourth quarter. If you don't practice it during the week in practice, you can't expect the offensive line to hold their water in the game in the first quarter, second quarter when you go on 2, right? The one thing, because a lot of quarterbacks will say, Coach, they're jumping our call. They know we're on 1 all the time. They know we're on 1. All right, so if they know we're on 1 and you're scared to go on 2, go on sound. Just go on first down, first and 10. We're going to go on sound. So this way, the play, make sure the center's intact, because I'd rather have the offensive line be late a little than early and get a 5-yard penalty, right? First and 15 is not a lot of fun for play callers. All right, the second thing in the checklist, middle of the field, open or close. And what I mean by that is when you get to the line of scrimmage, there's my center, and I see 1 free safety, so that tells me the middle of the field is closed, so I either got cover 1 or cover 3, right? And if the middle of the field is open, you see here in the center, and the middle field is wide open, that means I either got 3 things. I got cover 2, cover 4, or I could have match defense, and that's a video for another day. But let's go over 1 and 2. So down and distance, it dictates the play call and the cadence. Middle of the field, open or closed. Do I got cover 1 or cover 2, 3, 4, or do I got match? And again, if you know there's two free safeties, then you can say to yourself, okay, I know I got cover 2 or 4, but if I have 1, then I know I got cover 1 or 3, right? The third point in the checklist is stairs and cushions. And what do I mean by stairs and cushions? So once I identified the free safeties, and let's say I got 1 free safety, and it looks like when I get to the line of scrimmage, I see the staircase going up. And what I mean by staircase is when I look to the boundary, I always check the boundary first, and then I'll go to the field side, is if I see the half is low and the corner is high, then that staircase is going up, right? I got an up staircase. And if I see it's cut, then I got the staircase going down. So what I look for is the staircase going up or the staircase going down. But if I see that they're playing man and they're pretty flat, then I know there's no staircase. It's probably man coverage, right? So staircase going up means the boundary corner is up high, the boundary half is low. Same thing to the field side. You see how the corner is up high, the field half is low, the dime is right here. So I got the staircase going up, so I probably got hold. And if I got cut to the field and to the boundary, well, guess what? The staircase is going down. And what I mean by cushions is you can see there's a cushion right here between the the D receiver, the Delta, which is like our Z receiver. And if you look here, the Bravo, which is our W, you can see, actually, no, sorry, the X. The X is, you can see here, the big cushion right here, right? So I got a cushion here, I got a cushion here in hold, and I got a cushion on the inside receivers when it comes to cut coverage, right? So staircase going down, staircase going up. I got a cushion right here, and I got a cushion right there. And this is where it all comes together, where once you get the play call in from the sidelines, you dissect what the play is, you get what the stairs and cushions and the coverage, and then you know exactly where you think you'll be going with your operating system when the play is called. Let's say I'm running all hooks on this play right here. So everybody's running a 5-yard hook. So if he's running a 5-yard hook, then I'm going to hit it right there or right there because they give me the biggest cushions, right? All right, so the number 4 thing in the operating system is the box call, right? Protection call. So once you break the huddle, you get to the line of scrimmage. I always like always like the receiver, the center, to identify the Mike linebacker. So let's say the Mike's wearing number 52. So the center will come, he'll look at the tailback, he'll say 52 is the Mike, 52 is the Mike. So that means depending if they're playing a 40 front, he'll have the Mike, and then he'll have the Will linebacker, right? And then once you get a 30 front like this, then it's mostly man coverage or slide, depending on what your offensive coordinator likes to do, right? But the one thing you want to do as a quarterback is identify the front, because you might have to make a protection call. So let's say this, because in the 30 front, everybody's going to man up right here, and then the tailback's going to have the Will. Now, if this guy walks down, now there's this what we call a 7-up call. The line will make this tackle here will say check, 7 up, meaning there's 7 in the box, but I only got 6-man protection. So the quarterback will have to be responsible for this guy right here, and I'll talk about that in the blitz snitch in just 1 second. So 40 front right here. Hey, 52 is the Mike, 52 is the Mike, and then I got a 40 front right here, or 30 front, and I got a walk down Sam, so I have a 7-up call, right? So there's the fourth checklist into the operating system. So we got down and distance, is the middle of the field open or close, stairs and cushions. I made a box call, protection call. Do I have a 7-up? And then number 5 on the checklist is called my blitz snitch, right? Do I have a blitz snitch? And what does that mean? So let's say you get to the line of scrimmage. So you look at you know your cadence. Middle field is closed. I got no cushions or stairs, so it's going to be a best matchup possibility. I got a 40 front, but I got a walk down Sam right here. So I got a blitz snitch right here, what I call a creepy crawler. Hey, when you got those creepy crawlers coming down to the line of scrimmage, and the free safety all of a sudden is, during your cadence starts walking down here, which is out of the ordinary, right? I call low hanging fruit. So if you got low hanging fruit coming down here, guess what's probably going to happen? Somewhere around here, there's going to be a blitz, right? So there's my blitz snitch, and then the tailback, it will have to say sting, 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 strong side, think of the bees, right? The bees, I got sting and wasp right here. So if the dime walks down, sting for S for strong, and if the wasp walks down and the free safety comes this way, and I probably got the boundary half coming in, then I'll call a wasp call. The tailback will say wasp, 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 and that tells the quarterback that the boundary half is coming down low for probably a blitz, or sting, sting, sting. Then I got the boundary Sam, the field side strong Sam coming down for probably a blitz right there. And then the last thing on the checklist, pick a side and live with it, right? Pick a side, live with the decision, and let's say you get to the line of scrimmage and you see the corner and the half, they're pretty much even right there, and you got pretty much a flat top right here, and the cover in the middle of the field is closed. I got 2 linebackers. Well, then I look for my best matchup, and then I might make an audible, knowing that if I got a speedster on the corner here, or I got a good number 2 strong field on the seam, on maybe a slow halfback, depending who's playing half, then those are probably the matchups that I would look for. And again, pick a side and live with that decision. All right, there you have it. That is the Capital QB's operating system. And folks, don't forget, you can train with me. Just check out the website, capitalqbs.com. We have training on Thursdays and Saturdays, and we do virtual training every Tuesday night. My name is Coach Ron Raymond, and you can find me. This is where I hang my hat each and every day right here at capitalqbs.com. Cheers.